Well, hello. Today I'm going to talk about how I lost my truck and job in one day, but God brought me away to hit $900 days from home. Let me fix my chair a little bit. I just realized it went down a little. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you, share with you my story. I'm going to walk you through this, what I do now. This is not 500 different ways to make money online. There is one way to make money online with a firm foundation. We are learning something. We are learning some high income earning skills here. Then it gives me an opportunity. It gave me an opportunity to start an online business as a homeschooling mom, as somebody who needed an income from home. So if you are searching, if you are looking for something real legit that works, that you can do from home, from your phone, in the pockets of your day, you're not going to want to miss this. Make sure you smash the follow button. I am going to go through this today. And if you have questions, let me know. If you join me after you're watching this, after, drop a replay and I'll be sure to ask you something strange in the end because I like to have fun. Okay, so let's get to this. I'm going to tell you my story, but first, because I don't want to forget this. So I just got to share this with you. This is what we call an income disclaimer. Let me move myself right there, or maybe like this. Oh, I can't do it like that. Can I do it like this? I can do it like that. So, this is just not, we're not guaranteeing anything. It would be silly to do that. So I'm sure you understand that we're not guaranteeing. So if you want to screenshot that, you can. I'm just sharing this is my testimony. I'm going to share my journey in this space, in the digital marketing space, and I'm going to share some other ones. Be sure to grab that free blueprint that you can see scrolling across the bottom here. That is just the blueprint, is the framework for this business. So how do you grab it? You just grab it by putting your email into Granny's Getting Paid, and go and check in about 5 minutes, go check your promo and trash folder. Make sure that it didn't go there. Okay. Moving right along. So you may have known I was a dasher. Let me quickly tell you my story. Okay. I was doing the dash. There's my beloved black Suburban right there that I miss so much. I'm a Canuck who lives in Texas. I got 5 kiddos, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. And in June of 2020, well, let me tell you a little bit first. November of 2022, I suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up. How did you start to do the dash? This is how I started to do the dash. In November of 2022, I suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up. There was no calls. There was no text. It was crickets. You may ask, where was he? I was asking the same thing. He was about 2 hours away on a work trip, and the work trips were not work trips. So that episode that I had at the hospital, there was no damage done, but it did bring to light the fact that there was an issue. So I knew right away I needed to do something. So I started to do the dash. I could bring kids with me. It solved an immediate, like, keep the roof over our head kind of situation. So I started to do the dash, and I was working 40 plus hours, not making enough. Like, we weren't making ends meet. So this is my story. This is my journey. And I want you to know, if you're there, if you're struggling, if you're not making enough, if you are trying to find some way to generate an income, I can share with you what I do, what I did. Like, I do the same thing, but what I did at that very time in June of 2024. So my transmission went on my Suburban. I lost my truck and my job in the same day. I had been praying to God way before that. God, please give me something. I don't know if you've been praying to God, asking him for a way, but I was like begging God, like, please. I was crying myself to sleep. I was anxious. I was worried. I know we're not supposed to be these things, but listen, when you got 4 kids in the house and you need a solution, I was upset. I was scared. I was worried. I kept praying. I knew the dash wasn't enough. So when I lost it, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I don't know what to do anymore. Well, God brought a way, and the way that he brought it may seem a little strange to you, but there's a platform called TikTok, and I was scrolling on there looking for a laugh, and this girl pops up, right? And she starts talking about God. She starts talking about about God and about homeschooling. So I stopped and I listened. And I was like, what is she talking about? And as soon as she said this, as soon as she said boatloads, I'm going to tell you what I did. She talked about God, homeschooling, and boatloads. I scrolled. I was like, do I have any skeptical people out there? Do I have any doubters, any doubting Thomas, any people like me? Because I was a skeptic. As soon as she said boatloads, I scrolled. And I'll tell you what, I was wrong. I was wrong. I should have stayed. I needed what she had and I didn't stay. So I saw her 2 days before I lost the vehicle. 2 days later, when I lost the vehicle, I saw her again. And this time I stopped. This time I was like, what is this? I got to find out first if I can even do it. So I asked her these 3 questions. Number one, I said, can I work from home? She said, yes. I said, okay. Number two, do I need a degree? I don't have a degree. I don't have any skills on paper at all. She goes, no. I said, okay. And number three, and many of you guys might relate to this. I was like, I don't want to be on a phone. Who wants to be on a phone? Not this girl. I don't want to be stuck to a phone, stuck to a desk, stuck anywhere. So she was like, no. And I go, okay, what is this? I knew as soon as she answered the 3 questions, I was like, okay, what is this? Can you please give me insight? So let me tell you something. I work from home now with my kids, and I love this. I get to work from home. I get to be with my children, and I do this in the pockets of my day. So what is this? I work 2 hours a day, and I'm going to show you this right here. Maybe we can do that a little bit bigger. That's better. Actually, I'm not a fan of that. Hold on. I like that better. Okay. So you don't have to be techie, okay? Let's just stop this for a second. I am not the most I learned how to do this, okay? I learned how to do this. You can choose any social media platform. Let's just get that right out there. You can choose this platform. You can choose TikTok. You can choose Instagram. You can choose Facebook. You can choose any social media platform. We are simply learning some skills. If you are willing to, these are the two things that I brought to the table: a willingness to learn and a willingness to work. If you are willing to learn some new skills to do this 2 hours right here, what do? Choose one social media platform. Can you expand after? Absolutely. Learn how to create content. Now, I'm going to show you what I do. Okay. I create short pieces of content. A lot of people kind of like, are really good at creating the short content. Like it's people sometimes are intimidated by the long form, like doing something like this. So I just want you to know you don't have to do what I do. Okay. I love YouTube. I learned how to do this. I can teach you how to do what I do. But if you just want to do the short pieces of content, you can do you can have a YouTube video or YouTube channel with shorts only. You don't have to have the long form content, or you can start the YouTube channel with just shorts and do TT. TikTok, you can get in front of a lot of people in a short period of time. That's why I choose TikTok and I choose YouTube. I like the combination, but I want you to master one platform first. So for the first 30 days, create 3 pieces of content. Learn what you're doing. We are learning high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. If you're willing to learn to create the content, this is what the content looks like. So let's pretend I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to do a 7-second video. You are allowed to laugh. You can drop it in the comments if you like my 7-second video or not. So here's my 7-second video. I would hit record. As soon as it hits 7 seconds, I'm going to stop it. Then I'm going to add some text on the screen. Then I'm going to pick a song, a trending song, a popular song, any kind of popular song. And then I'm going to post. Listen, this is not rocket science. If you are willing to learn the skills, I needed the skills to match the income that I wanted and that I needed for me and my kids. I just needed somebody to come along. Maybe you need this. Maybe you need somebody to come along and just say, here's the plan. Here's what you do. Just follow it step by step to generate an income so you can be at home, so you can work from home, so you can work from your phone and do this in the pockets of your day. 2 hours is the total. It is not consecutive. So break it up. Do a 5-minute video here, do a 5-minute video there. Now, the other thing we do is what is called post a free ads. Now, those 3 pieces of content, a 7-second is really good. You could do a 35-second. You could do a minute, okay, if you wanted to do a minute video. Hey, Mike, how's it going? So one of my call to actions is this. As you can see, Mike dropped a call to action in every single one of my videos, and you'll learn this. The call to action for me, I always say drop a yeehaw. So here is a 1 minute, a 1 minute video. I see you, Mike. Here's an example of a 1 minute video. I can't believe that I can do this from my home, from my phone, around kids and with kids. So if you're looking for something that fits into your lifestyle, maybe you just want to fish all day. Maybe you just want to golf all day. Maybe you just want to live life and you want to learn how to work smarter and not harder. This is something I do from my phone and fit it into the pockets of my day. I make 100% profit on 100, 300, 600, yes, 900. 900 is the #1 selling program. Listen, this is crazy. It's made for beginners. You don't need a degree. You don't need experience. You just need these 2 things, a willingness to learn and a willingness to put in the time, do the 2 hours of the income earning activities. If you want more info, drop me a yeehaw and I'll let you know how to get the free blueprint. That is a video right there. I love fishing. Mike says, I love fishing. So, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about doing short videos. This is not hard, okay? So you can learn, you can do this on any platform. I'm just going to say that again. And then all we're doing is posting a free ad. I don't do the free ads anymore because I can go live. I can make a connection with people and you can see I'm real by just going live. You don't have to go live. Do I suggest it? I suggest it maybe in the future. The founder, have a good day, Mike. Posting free ads. Posting free ads is just a classified ad. That's all this is. And responding to comments, we respond to any emails or any comments. That's it. Okay. So let me get the I love fishing off. And let me get back to this. All right. So that's all we're doing. We're learning high income earning skills, creating content, and we're going to move right along. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to learn the skills, and if you're willing to create the content, grab the blueprint. See that little scrolling thing there? Be sure to grab the free blueprint. How do you do that? Put your email inside of Granny's Getting Paid. Wait 5 minutes. You're going to see a video from our founder. Wait 5 minutes. Go back and check your email. Be sure to check your promo and your trash folder in case it goes there. Okay. So let's get rid of that. We have what is called an automated system. Let me show you what that is like. So when you go to Granny's, wait a minute. I made mine personalized and I don't know if I can show you this right this second. Hold on. I might be able to. Give me a second because I didn't pull it up. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. What mine looks like. If I can add this quickly. Share my screen. Okay. I'll share my screen. Right here. And then we'll take it off. This is what it looks like. There we go. This is what my landing page, it looks like. I've changed it, but I didn't do that right away. So when you are brand new, you get a website made for you. Okay. I love my little DoorDash thing to staying at home with my kids, but this is what you get. Okay. Did I do that right? Okay. I did. So this right here, this page, as you can see, hold on a minute. Maybe I can do this. No. Is it because it's the, it's because it's the overlay. Okay, so this where you see the girl and the guy, that's the landing page that we get. There's a video from the founder, like I told you, that will pop up. And then inside of what we have is a 30-day email campaign. So 1 out of 20 people that get started with this, 1 out of 20, when they put their email, 1 out of 20 people choose to purchase. The other 19 people, some of them will unsubscribe. Some of them will go for, say you learn about affiliate marketing the smart way and you drop in, I want to be an affiliate for a marker. So I could drop this into one of the emails, the automated emails. And then if somebody wants it, they're going to purchase it. I'm not really selling it. It's just in there. I'm not making videos about this. I'm not talking about it at all. I just drop it into one of my automated emails. That's how you do affiliate marketing the smart way. So out of that, when I show you this, they go to the landing page. They got to put their email in, and then they can see the video from the founder. Then they're inside of a 30-day email campaign. 1 out of 20 people will buy, which is the average, which is fantastic. So I have a system out there working for me 24 hours around the clock. That's how I got my very first customer. Okay. My first customer came in on a Sunday morning at 4:30 in the morning, and I was sleeping. What a way to start a Sunday morning. $900, right? So I love this. Let me share with you my best 4 days in this business was 3.6K in 4 days. Big deal to me because as a dasher, I was aiming for 1,800 a month. That would have took me 2 months of doing 40 plus hours, guys. It is crazy to me. One of the things that I would share with you in this is that, man, make sure you screenshot that very first sale. Screenshot it. I wish somebody would have told me that. I'm happy that I did it, but I want you guys to savor the moment because you can share that. Look, I can share it a year and 4 months later, that very first sale, because I posted it in the community and I screenshot it and I shared it. And you can share it over and over and over again. Now, moving right along, make sure that I'm going to share with you a quick little, let me see if I have it here, testimonial from one of the girls in our community, okay?
And I made $1,000 at breakfast and another 900 before I even got home today. And it's like, it wasn't even noon. And I have almost a $2,000 day. And yes, he is retired. And I have done a lot of things. And my story is a little different. I thought TikTok was a dancing platform also. I thought it was for people that weren't like me. And in my head, I had an image of people that made money online. And I wanted to uphold my image and testimony for Christ. And the two of them never went together. I was selling weight loss products. I was selling Pampered Chef and makeup and, doing the Mary Kay parties in people's houses with, the little in the home parties for that $4 off of a lipstick. So a friend actually introduced me to Michelle and I'm like, oh, she's pretty. I'm never going to be able to do that. But before I had met Michelle and saw her, I bought 5 other programs on the internet. Like I would literally stay up half the night searching other people that made money online. And I'm like, well, I'm too hillbilly for that. Or I don't look that way. Or like, I live in a double wide in West Virginia. I'm not fancy. I didn't even have internet before this. All I had was my phone. I didn't even have Wi-Fi. I worked from home for a long time. And my husband and I have always just worked. I've had 2 jobs since I was like 17 years old. So I'm like, okay, Michelle's program was course number 6, and I had to put it on a maxed out credit card. And today is 22 months, and I'm $500 away from $500,000 in less than 2 years. I just can't believe it sometimes. I can't believe the way the Lord has changed our lives with this program. We went out to breakfast today with our friends, and I made $1,000 at breakfast and another 900 before I even got home today. And it's like, it wasn't even noon. And I have almost a $2,000 day. And like, I was the biggest skeptic. Everybody here's a skeptic. It's too good to be true. Oh, look at them, the way they talk. Listen, I was selling weight loss products and cringing. And I made a TikTok just like Michelle. I never made TikTok like Amy. I didn't know how to make videos. I was messy. I stuttered. It was ugly, but I knew there had to be more. Like, how many of you listening right now know you were made for more than where you are right now? I knew I was made for more than staring at somebody else's computer for 8 hours a day for an hourly wage. But I didn't know how to get from here to there. So I had all the limiting beliefs. I'm not pretty enough for that. I'm not, but I kept watching just like this. I got on a call just like this. And like, just borrow this. Like, I literally live in a double wide trailer. I'm not fancy. It's like considered a tiny home. I am like small, granola, not bells and whistles. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you look like or where you live. It doesn't matter. Michelle and I are like buddies now. We are 100% opposite because she believes in you and she created a program to change our life. She literally pours herself into us every day. I didn't have a mentor. I just plugged into a run. You know, that 30-day run she talked about, that 90-day run? When I started in 23, it was a 60-day run, and it was how to make 10K in 60 days. I did everything she said. I stayed up late. I watched all the trainings. I posted on TikTok every day, 3 times a day, and I did exactly what she said. And I did make $10,000 in 2 months. And my annual salary from a job I'd had half my life was $33,000 a year. And I'm like, whoa, like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. And like, the more I go, and I have 20 streams of income. Like, that just amazes me because I just plugged into the systems that she's created and the opportunities that she educated herself, and then she just educated us. That's really all she's doing, is teaching us.
Okay. So let me grab my mic. That was Jess. I love that this has changed so many lives, including my own. Okay. Let me get back here. So what is this? We are promoting a program, 4 different programs. Okay. I purchased a program called Legacy Builders 2.0. There are 4 programs. All right. These are the 4 programs: Legacy, Digital Mastery, Daily Pay, Launchpad, and there's a one-time, I should have added it in there. So what happens is these are the 4 programs. We're in the e-learning industry. The e-learning industry is booming. Okay. These are educational programs that teach us digital high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. So 4 different programs, 9, 6, 3, and 1. I don't promote the one personally because when I went to purchase last year in June of 2024, I was like, okay, what can I promote if I choose the 100? She was like, that was it. I said, no. I purchased the 9. I have all 4. Now, if you choose the 6, then you would have the 6, the 3, and the 1. If you chose the 3, then you would have the 3 and the 1. There is a one-time website fee of $39. The value that I have received in this far exceeds the one-time purchase of a program and a one-time website fee. There are 2 small incidentals. That is with GoDaddy. You have to choose your website name and get professional email. Both of those with GoDaddy, not with us. This is your business. You make 100% profit. So let me back up a little bit. I don't want to forget anything. We're not cold calling. It's not MLM. We're making 100% profit. There's no degree, no experience. We have that 24-hour automated system running and working for us. Okay. In this program, let me go back over here. So I want you to understand something, because I purchased a program, paid a one-time website fee, and the value that I received far exceeds the price of a program. And it depends on what your goals are. And I'm going to get through all of this. Okay. So let's move right along. So you choose a program. How do you get started? You choose a program and you pay the one-time website fee. There are plans available for the programs. This is worldwide. The plans are available in the US, may or may not be available outside of the US, but yes, you can absolutely do this anywhere in the world. This is our main community. 56,000 people are in our main community. This is the classroom, and it's called Digital Growth Community. We are on a platform called School. Okay. So you get to be a part of this main community. Here now, we get daily. Right now, we're doing a 90-day run. It's a 30K and 90-day run. What does that mean for you? Well, That means that every single day we get a video from the founder, and she goes over and gives us tips and tricks in our business, okay? Also, in addition to that, I have my own community, and I will share that with you. My community looks like this. So, my community, I do a Zoom every single Thursday. As well, I post just one little thing every single day as like encouragement. But you have direct messaging access to me for the first 30 days. You have lifetime access to me via email, in the Zooms, in my community. So I work with you quite closely, okay? Not everybody has a community. No, you don't need a community. It is something that I love and something that I find enjoyment in. And I can also help other people that that purchased a program from somebody else. And maybe they're like, "Oh, I want to be mentored by you." Then you can come in my community. All right. It is 27. If you've purchased a program from somebody else, that's okay. It is a private paid community. If you purchase the program from me, you get to be in it for free for life. If you purchased a program from somebody else, it's 27 a month, but you have a 40% referral income. So if you get somebody else and they join in, then you get 40% income referral, as long as the two of you are both in there. Today, if you get started, these are the bonuses that are included. There is an Invisible Empire faceless training. There is the founder's first million in 17 months. There's a Canva crash course. There is a community builders training, which is how I learned how to do my community. 30-day market growth strategy plan. There is 200 digital product ideas, if that's something of interest to you. Now, our number one selling program is a $900 program, which is Legacy 2.0. 12 customers is $10,800. That's only 3 customers a week. That is why we are doing that run. This run right here in the middle, where it says 90 days to customers and consistency, that is an everyday little video, 3-minute to 5-minute. Okay. So if you choose to get started, then you would simply go to my website, Granny's Getting Paid. It's in the home page. This is for the Legacy Builders program. And you would go right here to the plans if that is something that you would take advantage of. And there is Klarna. Now it says $225 for something. Just go to learn more, and then you'll see the other options, and you'll have to continue to be able to select that. Okay. Some people just get they're like, "Oh, there's not another option." There is. You just have to go to learn more. You can see the options and then continue. Now, let's get rid of that. And I wanted to share just a couple other quick things, okay? This is Leah Dupree's. She had her first sale in 9 days. Don't quit, don't give up, be yourself and be consistent. So I'm so happy for her. When can you have yours? It's like going to the gym. Everybody has a different time frame. Everybody starts differently. Some people don't start right away. Some people don't start right away. And I've seen this. What I've experienced in the past year and 4 months, some people will purchase and they don't start right away. Everybody's on a different track. So this is one of our members. This is another one that I like to share, because if you are around the same age, if you are like, "I don't even know if I can do this." This is Christy. She earned $48,000 in this program. So she's 67 years old, didn't know what a digital product was, didn't have tech skills, didn't know if she could really even do this, but decided to start learning. So we have to be willing to learn these skills called digital marketing skills. It's the foundation, and it should be the foundation for any business. I don't care what you're selling. I don't care what you're doing. You have to have marketing skills, especially in this day and age when everybody's on social media. And that's where we are. There are 5.5 billion active users on social media. Why wouldn't we use social media, right? So she says, how did it happen for me? A burning desire for more freedom, more income, more confidence. Here's the key. I saw everyday people, me included. Remember, I just did the dash. Everyday people creating success with this system. So I decided to believe that I could too. This is what it is. Okay. We have now all 4 of these programs. total $1,900 if you were to purchase individually, but it's $900 in total. Okay. So either if your goal, let me see if I have the other one. No, that's not it. I don't have it, but the legacy builders is 900, right? For all four. So we're not purchasing each one individually. Okay. Which is a great thing. Now, if your goals, if you don't want to be able to promote the 900 and you're like, no, I'd rather start at something else, then you could choose the 6, the 3, or the 1. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the 1. I'm going to tell you why I'm not a big fan of the 1. Because unless you were going to upgrade, you could upgrade within 30 days and you'll have to pay the website fee again. But that 100 means you when you're talking to your customers, they would not have any choices. That's why I'm not a big fan. That's why I didn't choose it. Okay. So I've gone over everything that I believe I needed to go over today. It is a little bit longer than I anticipated. I try to keep these under 30 minutes. But guys, if you have questions, let me know. Grab the blueprint, put your email in, put a good email in, put your name in, whatever. Get the blueprint. The blueprint is the framework for this business. If you have questions, ask me. And do me a favor in the comments and let me know. Let's do something fun. Drop in the comments, replay if you're watching this as a replay, and then drop me in if you are a coffee drinker or a tea drinker. And don't come at me. I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a coffee drinker. Okay. So my private community that I have actually has cafe in it, but that doesn't mean I'm canceling out the tea drinkers. So drop me a coffee or a tea with a replay in the comments. Guys, have a blessed day. Okay. Thanks.